Happy Easter. It's Easter Sunday. Still. I think it's like 11 o'clock. My clock went out the other day and I really just don't have the time to sit with it and fix it up. Anyway, greetings again, fellow sufferers, from high atop Gilmore World Headquarters in the Isolation Deprivation Chamber. What I showed you over the last 2 nights comes together tonight. After the Thunderbird that I built from scratch, I stopped because I realized I was spending a lot of money on prototypes and people were very excited about them. Like, wow, man, can you build me one like that? And then when they found out that it wasn't going to be like, a $50 touch, I'd quote a price and I'd watch them run for the cover. But that's okay, because that wouldn't have worked for nothing, At any rate, what I started doing was I went to dismantlers. The dismantler is an unusual character. I don't know if they're still doing it. I know I'm not chasing that stuff anymore, but they buy pallets of guitars and parts and things and break them down. They would take an entire instrument, sell you the tuners separately, the neck separately, the body separately, the pickups separately. So what I did was I hung around with this. I think he was in the Midwest somewhere. I forget his name, but I know he had a chicken for a mascot, so I just liked the guy right away. For $55, I combined the last 2 projects, the 5-string from scratch and the Thunderbird from scratch. For $55, I got this. That's right. It's a 5-string Thunderbird. Similar to the one that William Murderface uses, if you're familiar with Cartoon Network. At any rate, this is a monster. This is a beautiful piece of wood, too. And you can look at the way it's all laid out. Once again, flush mounts. Once again, electro jack. Cut the pick guard myself. That's a version of my logo. Mighty Mite pickups. The whole thing is built off of eBay, so it was all just like, oh, these are cheap, let's use them. What I didn't cheap on was this Kahler bridge. It was a hell of a product. Difficult to install. I don't know if you noticed, but it's running at an angle to center. Got a variety of controls here: bass, treble, mid, blend, and volume. The volume is the furthest one down, so when I throw my hand down, I don't have to fish. Am I on this one or that one? And it's done some work. It hasn't gone out a lot because, once again, it's not a lightweight. It's a beautiful piece of lumber, though. I think I had about 5 Thunderbird-ish instruments after a while, and this one was the most prominent of them all. It really stood out. It really was a versatile instrument. You could really make it work, I think it's louder. I think it's worth noting these are Tomastic round wounds. They make round wounds. I prefer the flat wounds on most of the things, but this here It's got that Billy Sheehan tone, don't it? It's a little harsh. It's a sound I like to call the piano from hell. Usually I can get just a little more tilt out of this here. Well, there you have it. There's really not too much more to explain except that everything was bought on eBay. And everything came together in Sound Beach about 10 years ago. And she's a beauty. There'll be more of these shapes coming through here. But for right now, I hope everybody's having a safe and happy Easter. Because safe and happy is primary these days. Once again, I'll be back. This is what, day 7? 6, 7? I don't know. There'll be more. It's going to be a little more varied from here on in, though, because what happened was I moved out of buying from the factory and making by myself to buying pieces and putting them together. So what you're going to see from here on in is pretty much parts instruments, some of which have been extremely successful in my hands. Anyway, happy Easter. See you around the water cooler in the morning. Thank you.